This is Braaaplive2strokes, and today I'm going to show you how to top in on a CT90. The tools required when doing a CT90 top in are a drill with the Phillips, impact wrench with the 14mm socket, a rag, a 10mm socket, pliers, 9mm wrench, Phillips screwdriver, and a crescent wrench. The first tool you'll want to use to take off the top end of a CT90 is the impact wrench with the 14mm socket. With the impact wrench with the 14mm socket, you'll want to take the top and bottom nuts off. The bottom ones may have two nuts on, so take one off at a time. Now place the 14mm socket on the nut and take them off. When you get the nuts off, make sure to remove all the washers. Once you get all the nuts and washers off, get the rag and unfold it, lay it down, and make sure to put all the parts in little separate groups. Now that you have the washers and nuts off, you'll want to remove this front plate, which just slides off. Then put it on the rag. Now you'll want to take these top and bottom caps off with the crescent wrench. So you want to put the crescent wrench on and tighten it. Now unscrew it. Unscrew them all the way. The bottom and top cap should look like this. Once you unscrew the tops on top and bottom, it's going to be little 9mm nuts. Don't take them off all the way, just loosen them a little bit. So you want to get the 9mm wrench and loosen them. Next, you'll want to take off the 3 screws on the right side on the fin plate with the Phillips screwdriver. Now you'll want to pull the fin plate off with the 3 screws and put it on the rag. Now that we're done with the right side, we'll be working on the left side, removing the caps and the points. On the left side of this model, you want to remove this cap by removing these 2 screws with the drill with the Phillips. When you remove this cap, be careful, there might be a gasket under it. When you take off the cap, the gasket should look like this. Be careful when taking off. Next, you'll want to get the Phillips screwdriver and take off these top and bottom Phillips screws. Now that you took out the 2 Phillips screws, you want to get the impact wrench and the 10mm socket on it and remove the 10mm bolt right here. Now that you took the 10mm bolt out, you'll want to pop out the shrubber piece out of the little slot, then just pull out the points plate, which looked like this, and put it on the rod. Now that you removed the points plate, you'll also need to remove this black disc with the springs on it, which looked like this, and put it on the rod. This is what your rod should look like so far. Now you'll want to get the pliers and remove the little pin on the shaft right here. The pin should look like this once you get it out. Now that you remove the pin, you'll want to remove these 3 screws with the Phillips and the drill. Once you get all 3 screws out, you can remove this plate right here. Just pull it off. The plate should look like this. Now that you got the plate off, now you should see the timing chain and the sprocket inside. Once you got that plate off, now you can see the sprocket and the timing chain inside. Now you need to get the 10mm socket with the impact and take out these 2 bolts. Now that you got the 10mm bolts out, you want to hold the sprocket and pull the shaft out. The shaft should look like this. Now you want to pull off the head, but still hold the sprocket. Now you want to remove this rubber seal right here and put it on the rod. Now you'll want to get the impact with the 10mm and remove this bolt right here. The bolt should look like this. Now you'll want to remove this rubber wheel inside. Since you got the head off now, you can remove the bottom part of the head, but still hold on to the sprocket. Now you'll want to be careful of the rings on the piston. So remove the piston without damaging the rings. Now you can let the sprocket just hang like that. Then you can put a new piston on or rings. That's how you do a top end on a CT90. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and favorite.